What's up, gentlemen? KD Bow here. So I'm watching sports all day Sunday, football, and I said, what kind of mindset or mentality does it take to be able to show up every day and take that level of beating and still be good at what you do? Getting hit every play and getting up and coming back and doing it again. It's not easy. It's very hard. It's very difficult. I don't care what your NFL team or your NBA or whatever team is, what their record is. It's tough playing sports. But what's interesting to me is that guys show up and they get it done. Why? I don't know. Could be some internal thing, intestinal fortitude. Could be for the cheerleaders. Hey, I don't know. But I said to myself, gentlemen, if we could have a sports mentality for all other areas of our lives, do you know how further down the road we would be? We would be literally unstoppable forces of productivity. So I identified three things, I wrote them down, three things that I think will really make us the best that we can be if we apply a sports mentality to life. All right, number one is the respect for the team. Respect the fact that you're a part of a team. You're not supposed to have it all. You're not supposed to know it all. And there are some times, gentlemen, where you are not enough. That's why you're a part of a team. All right? Your wife is not less than you. I don't care if you make all the money. I don't care. She's a part of your team. And if she's a part of your team, then there are days in which she has you when you ain't even got you. So respect the team. Acknowledge the team. How about that? So whenever you see Julio make a big catch and they come at the end and they're interviewing him, Julio will say, you know what, yeah, I made that catch, but if it wasn't for the line, if it wasn't for my quarterback, if it wasn't for the coaching, I wouldn't have been in a position to be able to do that. Recognize your team, sir. And even if your team is your grandmama that prayed for you, man, your mama that prayed for you, your wife prayed for you, you got somebody that's backing you, that's got your back, your man up brothers, recognize the team. The second thing is, this is a rough one, no excuses. How many of us just have a whole bunch of excuses? But in sports, you can't do that. You know why? Because somebody's going to call you pitiful. They're going to talk about you. They're going to tell you, yeah, you ain't serious. All these excuses, you can't be serious. I sat there and watched. Now, this got a lot to do with them drugs that they give them too, but let's not even talk about that. Watched, what's my man's name? TJ Watt. Watt, I forget his name. JT, what is it? Watt. JJ Watt. Broke his finger. But no excuses, no explanations. Coach Tomlin says that with the Pittsburgh Steelers. No excuses, no explanations. So what he did was he told him to put it in place. I mean, bone sticking out of the skin now, put it in place. Put me back in. I'm saying that, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm saying you cannot have any excuses. And we have in life a lot of excuses. Well, my wife won't do this, and the man won't do this, and on my job they won't do this. At the end of the day, nobody cares about your excuses. They really, 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 sincerely, and I ain't trying to dump on you, they don't. Can you produce, sir? All right? And then one more. Do your best. In sports, you do your best. You do your best because somebody else is dependent on you. Do your best. Again, this runs it with no excuses. Are you sick one day or you're not feeling the best that you can? Do your best. Because when you're doing it for somebody else, and when you understand that somebody else is dependent on you, then there's a certain level of reservoir of something that comes up and helps you be able to get done what's your job. You can't do somebody else's best. You can only do your best. And my question is, are you doing your best? Sometimes when I speak to people, I tell everybody to raise their hand. I say, raise it as high as you can go. All right? Do the best you can to raise it as high as you can go. And I point somebody out. I say, is that your best? Yeah. And I point somebody out and say, if I give you $20, can you raise it higher? And they always do. So the question is, were you doing your best? Do your best. Do your best. All right? So, again, those are just 3 points. But if we had a sports mentality about life, and we applied that same mentality towards life, we would be so much further down the road. And unfortunately, a lot of us brothers, no dig, but we're sorry players. We're sorry. We got the potential to be great, but right now we're just sorry, and we can do better. And I want you to join a community, join a team of brothers who believe in you, who support you, who have your back. Text the word brothers to 54244. You got it? Text the word brothers to 54244. Love you, man. I really do. Man up.